Testing. Testing, testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Whoa. Is that better or worse? Can't tell. Looks pretty good to me. So pretty much this video, we're going to be going over exactly how to make 5K a month as an appointment setter. Just because I think appointment setting is the easiest and quickest way to make your first few $1,000s a month online. Just because with e-commerce, day trading, crypto, all these other online avenues that you can take to make an income, they take a lot of startup capital, skills, failures, experience, knowledge, and it's just a lot more difficult to succeed in any of these other different avenues. But with appointment setting, you just need one skill. You need Wi-Fi, a cellular device, whether that be a phone or a laptop, and then you just need the basic skill of sales in order to succeed. So what we are going to cover in today's video / live is just kind of what appointment setting is. We're going to go over exactly what sales is and how to learn it, so that way you can at least have the basics to start appointment setting, and then how to find your first goldmine offer. Because finding your first goldmine offer and the importance of it is completely determining whether or not you're going to be absolutely broke or printing like a madman anywhere in the world. Following that, I'm going to be going over Living Unchained, how to properly outreach to stand out from the other 99% of people that are trying to make it an appointment setting, with the exact script, the framework, the word tracks, everything in between, and then just being able to learn and understand how to process and run the interview to give yourself the best chance to solidify that position. And then from there, breaking down the phone setting script as an appointment setter, and then the DM setting script as well. Then other than that, pretty much going over, last but not least, the expectations. Of, how long it's going to take you from probably no skills, no experience, no momentum right now to making your first $5,000 month. And that's pretty much it. So we're going to start with the basics. We're going to share my screen and go over the slideshow. So let's put that way down here. That should be about right. And then from here, we're going to go over there, and then we're going to go over here, and then we're going to get started. Let's see if it's fucking loaded. All right, let's see here. Bro, I do that mistake every single time. I have not learned. It's fucking reversed. Reverse. Reverse. Let's see. Boom. Now it should be good. Let me transition that shit to a ladyboy. Alright. We are good to start smooth sailing through this slideshow. We're going to take this very smooth. We're going to go through it, break it down, chill, have a good time. So sit back, relax, grab some popcorn, and let's go ahead and dive straight in. So yeah, I kind of already covered this, but this is exactly what we're going to go over. And I'm not going to repeat this because I've already kind of said this. But starting off with number one, what is appointment setting? It's very, very simple. I'm going to break it down to you as simple as possible, so that way, even if you're like me in university and had 2 brain cells left in your brain, you'll be able to understand. So as an appointment setter, you're going to be calling slash DMing prospects to see if they are a good fit. And these prospects that you'll be texting and outreaching to, the way you're going to find them, because a lot of people ask me this question, is like how you even find these prospects that you're going to be appointment setting is, let's just say there are these influencers, people, coaches online who are making content, whether it be on day trading, fitness, dating, crypto. I mean, there's so many different niches out there, but they're making content, okay? And when they're making content, people are obviously going to watch it. And with these big coaches, these people who are getting thousands and thousands of views, whether it be on YouTube or Instagram, they're going to be getting some people that are interested in like learning how to do what the influencer slash coach is doing. And with this being the case, they're going to go and dive deeper into this person's funnel slash personal brand. And when they do, they end up at a point where they're able to put in their information, whether it be their phone number, their email, maybe they DM them. There's a few different options and paths that they can take to get into the funnel. And within that funnel, it's usually platformed and organized within a CRM, whether it be Go High Level, Close.io. You don't really need to understand what this is, but the prospects are basically going to be there right there for you. It's not like you have to cold call or reach out to people who have no idea who you are and what you're talking about, unless you're doing B2B. Then that changes the situation. But with appointment setting with B2C, which is business to customer, it's a lot easier and quicker to scale to at least 5K a month online, and the leads are a lot warmer. This is because like you just need to learn one skill and you're able to start earning as long as you have like a phone, laptop, Wi-Fi, a brain that works, and a mouth that speaks and thumbs that work as well. You're completely set up. And whether or not you succeed or fail really does determine on the offer that you're able to land, because realistically, if you have the best salesman in the world on the worst offer in the world, he's going to be absolutely going bonkers because he has no money, he's broke, he's in the streets eating the bugs with the lady boys. He's just going to be a complete lost cause. Compared to the worst salesman on the best offer in the world, he's going to be absolutely printing like a madman, living in Thailand, driving motorbikes on trims, no helmet, no shirt, no license, and just having the time of his life. And you really only need 2 to 4 hours a week starting off, and then of course just scaling that up as time goes on. That will be key in terms of scaling your income upwards from 5K a month. So next up, how to learn sales. When you start out, volume is the best thing you can do. It's just like Alex Hormozi said, like once you figure out what you want, you just want to do as much volume as you can to make it inevitable that it does work out, and that it's just a matter of time until you get to where you want to go. And getting better at sales is just like anything in life. You're going to be shit at first, but the more you do it, the better you get, just like boxing, Muay Thai, driving a motorbike, working out. Like you're going to suck at first. It's just the reality of every single thing in life. But when you invest into mentors, watch YouTube videos, read books, or even doing the thing for yourself, you're inevitably going to get better over time. But the best way to actually do the thing, that's basically what I just fucking said. But yeah, the more you do something, the better you get. And you already have the skill of sales, whether you like it or not, whether you've made a friend, a girlfriend, you've persuaded your mom to stay the night at a friend's house when you were a kid, when usually that wasn't really allowed, especially on a school night. You've already used the skill of sales. And the skill of sales is just about persuading someone to do a certain thing. And especially with like B2C, it's not more of persuading, it's just more of seeing if it's a good fit, because you don't really need to do that much persuading, especially as an appointment setter, because the people that are watching the content, they're already getting sold by watching the content. They're getting warmer and warmer and warmer the more hours and hours and hours that they spend watching XYZ person's content. But it really does determine on what offer you land. That will determine whether or not you'll be absolutely printing or be scrounging around looking in the wallet to see if you have any money left. So I think I feel like I skipped something, but I didn't. Okay, so to land your first gold mine offer, it needs to be a gold mine offer. Otherwise, you're going to be wasting your time, your energy, your efforts. And I've kind of gone through the same exact spill for myself when I first started out with high ticket sales. The first offer I landed was like this AI B2B agency where we would cold call all of these businesses to see if they were looking for AI tech to help them with marketing. And the reality is that it just was, I guess, too ahead of its time. I thought it was going to be a gold mine because it was AI. I was like, oh shit, AI in 2023 to help businesses seems like a genius idea. And, you know, it was a little bit too good to be true. I made $0 in the first 45 days. So obviously it wasn't a gold mine offer whatsoever. It was B2B as well. So cold calling people who didn't even know who I was or what my business I was selling for was. It was a lot tougher than my first gold mine offer that I landed in Bangkok, Thailand, where I was able to scale to 4K a month within the first 30 days. So to vet and find these gold mine offers, you need to check a few things. First off, do they have traffic? Do they even have people watching them? Do they have people that have already been warmed up, been watching the content for a very long time? Do they trust the brand and align with the values? And that's a question you need to ask for yourself. Like the people that you're outreaching to, do you actually align with their brand, what they stand for, what they're doing on a day-to-day basis? Because if you have no conviction in the offer that your appointment is setting for, it just may not work out. And then next up, you need to be absolutely sure that they do have a high ticket offer, because if they only have a low ticket offer, which is like a few $100s or less per month, it's just not going to be that worth it to you. Because if you set an appointment and the closer closes the deal for, let's just say, a $250 offer, that's about $25 in your pocket. And at that point, you might as well work a 9 to 5. So here's a real example. Yeah, I can just show you guys a real example. So let's go to YouTube, and this is how I would find a gold mine offer through YouTube, because YouTube has the hottest of hot leads. Just because, like on Instagram, you're only seeing, who the fuck? Why is that even on my page? When you're on Instagram, these people that are posting content, they usually post like 15 to 30-second clips of, you know, the content of like what they're doing, whether it be trading, sales, fitness. And they're not, the people that are watching this content, they're not able to build as much trust as someone on YouTube. Like, let's just say my friend Parker, he does like crypto/DeFi, and he posts videos, does live streams. Let's just see here. 20 minutes, 1 hour and 20 minutes, 15 minutes. And then he does lives as well, which is like an hour, 42 minutes. So this, when people are watching this type of stuff, especially when they're watching a multitude of different videos from this person, let's just say Parker, for example, they're going to be building a lot of trust very, very quickly. Compared to watching reels, it would take them like 100 reels to even watch, to compare to even watching one video on YouTube, if that makes sense. So YouTube is obviously the easiest and best way to find gold mine offers, because they're going to have the hottest of leads, because they're posting so much content. So let's just go research my boy Jake's channel. And let's just say I was going to outreach to his offer to land in a position as an appointment setter. So what we want to do is first off see if he has the traffic and the credibility, the brand, the authority. And as we can see here, he has 93.4K subs. That's a lot of subs. He's getting, you know, a few thousand views per video. He's posting a lot of content, which is very good. And he's posting a lot of live streams as well. We're actually doing a challenge right now. We both are posting a live stream every single day. And if I lose, I have to do 1,000 push-ups on video and send it to him. And if he loses, he has to send me $1,000. So we're not going to lose that challenge. But yeah, going back to what I was saying, he's getting the traffic. And all we really need to do now is to make sure that he has a high ticket offer. So to do this, we just simply go over into the bio of his YouTube video. We click the link that says grow your portfolio because that seems like he's pitching something. And then when we click that, it leads us to a VSL. And with this VSL, we're able to see that he 99% chance has a high ticket offer, because usually there's not going to be a VSL or a website with a 15-minute video that leads to a offer that's less than $3,000. So now at least we know he has a high ticket offer. Then from there, we just want to be able to, I think I'm skipping a few things here. Yeah, we'll go into that a little bit, but that's just an example of how to find a goldmine offer, is just to make sure that they have traffic, they have the brand that we align with, and then from there, just making sure they have a high ticket offer. So before we get into how to properly outreach, I'm going to go over Living Unchained. I've helped over 50 plus people find and land their first goldmine offers anywhere in the world, like Phil, who went from $0 music producer to making $20K a month in just under 60 days, and Adian, who landed a goldmine. What the fuck is this? Who landed a goldmine offer after 2 weeks of joining, and then Ram and Alex, who both moved to Bangkok. Oh. Okay, there it is. Who moved to Bangkok to live the good life. I think Alex is back in Florida now. Ram is coming over here to Koh Samui very, very, very soon. And I've helped them, and I can help you too by teaching you the skill, providing already vetted offers within my networks, and giving you access to in-person network in Thailand, which we have 100 plus people so far. And if you guys are interested, you can just DM me 5K on Instagram at Ryan Little, same as my YouTube, if you do need one-on-one help. But if not, you don't really need it, because I'm kind of going over everything right now. But yeah, following that, we're going to go over how to properly outreach. So to be honest, outreaching is one of the hardest parts. Most people don't completely understand. Most just flood the offer owner's DMs with, hey, are you looking for an appointment setter? Not even a video, not an outreach that's proper, just a simple text DM that's literally just says this, which is why most people fail at even landing their first goldmine offers. But to outreach properly, you just need to stand out from the other 99% of people, because the thing is if you're just doing what the other 99% of people are doing, you're going to get the same exact results as them, which is not being able to land an offer in the first place. So what I'm going to do real quick is give you an example of how my student Phil landed his first goldmine offer, as like with the method that I taught him. It only took 7 tries, 7 outreaches that I'm about to give you for absolutely free. And then from there, Phil went on to make $41,000, 41.6K in 63 days. And you can too, but obviously it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be a walk in the park, because like with high ticket sales, you know, it's a good life in terms of like the time freedom, the location freedom, being able to live anywhere you want in the world. But, you know, if it was easy, everyone would be doing it. It's going to be very, very hard. But the question I asked Jan, and the question I asked myself, and the question I asked everyone else inside of Living Unchained is like, which heart do you want to pick? The heart of working a 9 to 5, where you only get a certain amount of money per week, per month, and it's a very flat rate. Like you can't really get any more than that. Maybe you get a raise of like $2, which doesn't really change things, but you have to always go to the same exact location. You always have to listen to the same boss that you probably don't even like. And you have to maybe wake up at a time you don't really want to wake up, and you don't really have the time to do the things that you even want to do. You can't live where you want to live. You have to wake up when it's cold. You don't really have the friends that you want, the girls that you want. And it's just a very, very sad type of life. I live that same exact life for myself. So how to properly outreach. We're going to go back over here to Jake. And what we want to do is make a Google Sheets. And from here, we just want to go over to the offer hunt, which I've already made for Juvier in the past. But all you really want to do is put in Jake's name right here, what niche he's in. So you put crypto right there, his email, which you can find right here. Click submit. Let me put this email right there, his email too, which you can get from watching this entire VSL, and then just booking a call right here. And then from the email that you get in terms of the confirmation email that you get for booking a call, you would put that second email right here. And then you just want to find Jake on Instagram, maybe find him on Twitter, Facebook, just on as many platforms as you can. And then you just want to put those links right here. And we're going to be using these for the outreach video that I'm going to be going over right here. So this is just a very simple framework, a word track that you can use when outreaching. And you want to be creative. You want to have high conviction. You want to have a creative backdrop, well-groomed. You don't want to have a tank top. You want to have a collared shirt on, high energy, good lighting, and good audio as well to stand out from all the other people. And 99% of people aren't going to be doing this. So don't worry, it doesn't have to be perfect. Just you want to make sure that you have the conviction and tonality in your voice to show that you're professional and that you're going to be a good fit to be an appointment setter. So let's just say we're reaching out to Jake and we want to use the situation that you're in as an advantage to stand out from everyone else. So like, let's just say, for example, I was reaching out as myself back in 2023 when I was in a very dire situation of just a few $1,000s, no income whatsoever, completely no income, and my back was against the wall. So I'm gonna use that to my advantage. All right. Let's go ahead and give this a shot here. Hey Jake, my name is Ryan. I'm 22 years old and live in Bangkok, Thailand. I really love and respect what you're doing, helping people with leveling up their lives with crypto, with your coaching. I would absolutely love to help you level up people's lives by setting all of your old, cold, dead leads that you've already given up on for free, so there's no risk to you on your end. Now, Jake, no need to talk about commissions until after I prove myself to you, just to show you that I'm your guy. But Jake, I obviously know you're very busy with crypto, helping people level up their lives in Bangkok. So no need to respond. Keep doing what you're doing, helping people with crypto, and can't wait to hear back from you. So it's very simple, and you just want to tailor your experience and your situation into this outreach. I didn't do it very well that time, to be honest. I kind of forgot the script. It's been a very long time since I've used it. So let's just retry that again. Hey Jake, my name is Ryan. I'm 22 years old, live in Bangkok, Thailand. I have $1,500 to my name, no income whatsoever. But I really do respect and love what you're doing, helping people with crypto and changing their lives with your coaching. I would absolutely love to help you level up people's lives by setting all of your old, cold, dead leads that you've already given up on for free, so there's no risk to your end whatsoever. Now, Jake, no need to talk about commissions until after I prove myself to you, just to show you that I'm your guy. But, of course, I know you're very busy living up there in Bangkok, so no need to respond. Keep doing what you're doing, helping people with crypto, and I can't wait to hear back from you. So that way you have that like non-neediness at the end of like, you know they're busy, they probably won't see it, but you're just putting yourself out there. And if you do just enough volume of this, there's literally no way you can't land an offer. It's just like if you send 100 of these outreaches out, there's no way you don't at least get one response and one chance to land an interview. Now from there, let's just say you send 100 of these out and you get one interview. The interview is one of the most important parts because this is like your chance. You've outreached to this girl in the street, you've cold approached her, and you've now got her Instagram. Now you're on that first date, and this is the interview. And this is when you need to lock in. But you do also need to have an abundant mindset and know that there's plenty of other offers out there, but still do your very best. Just like that first date. There's this one girl you're locking in. She's a baddie. She's an 8 out of 10. She has a good personality. You want to keep her. So you need to do your very best, but also know that there's also other girls out there who are just like her. So on this date, on this interview, they will ask you about your experience, your results, your skills, and may even get you to do a role play. Now, this is either when you fold or prove yourself to be that guy who's going to be perfect for the role of an appointment setter for their offer. But, of course, you do want to be honest if you have no experience or no skills whatsoever. But at least try to prove yourself in the role play. Just go off the rim, be confident, and that's the most important part. Because even if you have no skills, but you still give yourself that chance by being confident and just being convicted in the words and the questions that you ask, you're going to give yourself the best chance compared to someone who has the skills, but doesn't quite have the confidence or the ability to have that conviction in their voice. And what you can do to best prepare for the role play is to best prepare for the interview is role playing with their friends beforehand if you can. If you already have other friends who are trying to get into high ticket sales, especially appointment setting, just role play with them a few times, watch a few YouTube videos. I have a few on my channel if you guys want to learn exactly kind of how to go through that entire A to Z framework. I'll go over that on the live stream as well. Yeah, I'll actually go over that right now. This is the phone setting script breakdown. Let's see here. Google Docs. Let's see here. Let's see. Pardon me. Here we go. So let me actually put this in the description of the live stream, so that way you guys can have this for later. Edit. All right. It should already be like access to everyone. Make sure. Yeah, anyone with the link, all good. Cool. So, wait, who just clicked on the link? Do we have people watching right now? Fair enough. So, I'll go over the script with you guys. I don't know if this is me or if someone else is on here as well. They kind of creep me out. Because it says there's only one viewer, and I think that's me. So, I don't know who this would be. So, this is how it works, okay? You can do this with a friend. You just need 2 people, yourself and a friend, in order to roleplay this. You can even roleplay this by yourself. If you just record yourself, look in the mirror, it's a very simple process. So you just be like, hey, is this, who should we call? Let's just say we're calling Joe. Hey, is this Joe? And then Joe is like, yes, who is this? And then you just go, hey, Joe, this is Ryan with Juvier Gems from YouTube. And with source, this is just where the prospect opted in on, whether it be YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. They've opted in from somewhere. And with the CRM, you're able to see where they've opted in from. So you can say, hey, Joe, this is Ryan with Juvier Gems from YouTube. How's it going? And then Joe's like, yeah, I'm going good, having a blast. Just got off work. I'm on the way home. And then you just move into, great, Joe. Well, the reason I'm calling is because we're actually running out of spots in Juvier's mentorship, and I didn't want you to miss your chance to join and learn how Juvier trades stocks since I just saw you watching his YouTube video. And then you don't wait, you just move on to the next question. Have you been following Juvier for a while, or did you just find him in the last couple of weeks? And then Joe's like, yeah, I've been watching him for the last couple of weeks. I really love his content and the vibe he gives off in his videos. And then you just say, okay, Joe, well, glad to hear you've been getting some value from Juvier. Are you just getting into day trading now, or have you traded in the past at all? And then Joe can either say one of 2 things. He's either 1, never day traded before, or number 2, he has day traded before, and depending on what he says, you would either go down this line or the second line. So let's just say he says he's never day traded before. All right. Transitioning over to Joe. Yeah, Ryan, I've never day traded before, but I really love the lifestyle that Juvier lives, and I want to kind of replicate that for myself. And then you say, okay, gotcha, Joe. Well, clearly you've started learning already, but what do you feel like you need in order to gain the confidence to actually put your money in the market and start trading? And then Joe says, well, I have a very hard time knowing which strategies to trade, and I have no idea how to set things up on the charts and which prop firms to use. And then you say, makes sense, Joe. A lot of newer investors struggle with that as well, but what's motivating you to actually get into trading into the first place? And then Joe says, I want passive income just like Juvier talks about in his YouTube videos. And then you say, so what would be your goal, Joe, if you became a profitable trader? Are you looking to make a few $100s extra per month or a few thousand? And then Joe says, I would like to make as much as possible. at least 2 grand a month to be able to travel the world and maybe even live in Thailand. And then you say to Joe, well, Joe, I really like your thinking. I'm actually living in Koh Samui right now. It's absolutely paradise right here, out here. But why 2K a month though? Like, how would that actually impact your life if you're able to achieve that? And then Joe says, well, it would actually just really help me increase my income overall to be able to unlock true financial and location freedom. And then you say, got it, Joe. Well, did you have an idea of how much money you'd be able to fund your trading account if you got confidence and you had the confidence and ability to place your first trade? And then Joe says, well, I would like to start with at least $1,000, and if things go very well, I can easily add more. And then you say, okay, cool. Well, Joe, are you currently employed right now, or do you have a source of stable income at the moment? And then Joe says, yes, I actually work at Amazon, and I've been working here for the last few years. And then you move on to say, Joe, that's great. So beyond that first $1,000 that you can deposit into your account, how much do you think you could save each month to build up that day trading portfolio? And the only reason I ask is because some investors can put in, say, $300 a month, while others can even do $3,000 a month. And of course, you and I both know there's a very big difference in what's possible with day trading as an income stream as a result. And then Joe says, I could probably do $500, $1,000 a month in terms of what I'm able to put in. So at this point, we'll pause real quick. We know that Joe has $1,000 right now. We know he can save up to $500 to $1,000 a month. But on some offers, they really want to make sure that they have at least $5K to $10K saved up to book them on a call. So what you can do to go deeper and to see how much they have saved right now, you can ask this question right here. So Joe, great. But I mean, in terms of what you have saved up outside of that first 1,000, just because when it comes down to trading, it really does determine on how much money you have. That determines on how much money you're able to make. So how much would you say you have outside? How much would you say you have saved outside of that trading account in terms of just spare capital? And then from there, he's probably going to ask you, like, okay, why are you asking? Which is very rare. But he might even say, yeah, I have like 5 to 10K saved. And then from there, like, okay, cool, Joe. Well, that actually puts you in a great spot to grow your account, especially once you start getting a bit more comfortable trading. And by the way, I definitely want you to finish watching Juvir's YouTube video if you haven't already. But it sounds like you have the potential to have a lot of success with day trading. You just need some guidance and clarity. And then with insert leads challenge, that just means repeating what challenge they said earlier at the very beginning of the script right here. So Joe said that he had trouble understanding the markets and which prop firms to use. So you just literally insert that right here at the bottom. So you just might need some guidance and clarity understanding the charts and which prop firms to use. So it might make sense for me to connect you with one of our A players on Juvir's team who knows a lot more about day trading than I do and can probably give you some insights on your current situation and even walk you through some of Juvir's mentorships to see whether any of those could help you accelerate your progress with trading. Would you be interested in that if the call was absolutely free? And then he would either say, no, screw you. Or he would say, yeah, I'm pretty interested. And then from there, it's all about just setting up the call. So then you're like, great, Joe, what is your time zone? And then Joe's like, yeah, I'm actually in New York. I'm in EST. And then you just pretend to look on your calendar, and you actually can if there's a fully booked calendar. And let's just say we look over here. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, Joe, let me check real quick to see if we have any openings. Cool. Would you be free around 4 p.m. tomorrow? And then Joe would be like, no, I'm actually working during that time. Can we do 5 p.m.? And they're like, yeah, we can do 5 p.m. But before I book you in, Joe, Juvir is really serious about helping investors with day trading, and this call is very important. If I book you to the calendar right now, can I depend on you that you'll show up? And then he'll be like, no, screw you. I'm never watching Juvir again. Or he'll be like, yeah, I'll 100% show up. And then you just play around on your laptop a little bit, just, say a few, do a little bit of small talk. And then you're like, oh, Joe, it looks like you just got booked with Abu. He is really busy, but he's one of our top day trading directors inside of Juvir's mentorship. If you don't show up, he's going to get very, very mad at me. And actually, the other day, I almost got fired because someone didn't show up to the meeting. So, I mean, you're not going to do that to me, are you? And then Joe's like, of course not. I would never do that to you. I want you to keep your job, Ryan. You're so handsome. And they're like, okay, great, Joe. And if you do need to cancel because, of course, it's life emergencies do happen, can you at least give me or Abu at least 24 hours notice? And then he would be like, yes, I will. And then you just finish the call, end it right there. Don't waste any more time and say, okay, great, Joe. Well, we look forward to your call. Have a great rest of your day. And it's been an absolute pleasure meeting you. And bam. Look at that, guys. You've already set your first appointment. So going back over here, that's pretty much how to breaking down the phone setting script and the DM setting script. It's pretty much like this, but of course you can just like type this out. Like you don't need to talk or show your face or speak at all. It's very, very easy. So we won't really dive into that too much. But yeah, other than that, in terms of the expectations that you need for being able to start appointment setting and making at least 5K a month, if you're doing this from scratch, all alone, no skills, no momentum, no network, no knowledge, this will take you 3 to 12 months to hit your first $5,000 a month. Still, it's much quicker than any other business model that's out there, but it's still not going to be easy. And if you've watched up to this point, it's proven that you don't have TikTok brain and you're very serious about changing your life and making money online. You crave the life of freedom and to be able to live life completely on your terms. But if you do want to speed up the process to hit your first $5,000 a month in 45 days, just DM me 5K on Instagram. But I hope this video has helped tons, and make sure to take action because many are just watching to get that quick dopamine hit. But I think there's another script we can go over as well. Maybe I can show you guys a call real quick. Drive. Let's see here. I think we have a role play so you guys can kind of see how it goes down. My drive, living unchained. This is some inside footage, guys. Don't tell anyone, okay? Call recordings. Boom. Let's see if you guys can hear this. I think this is closing, hopefully. No, I think this is setting. Hopefully.
There.
Let me see if you guys can hear this.
Yeah, I saw on the drive.
Like that.
So,
Cool. You guys can hear it. Let me see if I can turn it up though. All right, cool. It's turned up pretty much to the max.
One, people who are by.
yeah.
Right, ready whenever you are.
All right, so I'll start as SDR.
Yeah, it's not center.
Yeah. Hey, this is Ryan.
Yeah, who's this?
Hey, Ryan, this is Jared with BR James from Instagram. How's it going?
It's going good, how are you?
Good, man. How are you?
Good.
All right. Why is it echoing?
So the reason I'm calling is because we're actually running out of spots in Hubier's program. And I didn't want you to miss out on your chance to join and learn how Hubier trades stocks since I saw you were watching the strategy video. Have you been following Hubier for a while, or did you just join him in the last couple of weeks?
Is it echoing?
Yeah, just saw him on Reels a few weeks ago. Watched a few of his.
Wait. All right, let's see.
YouTube videos. Very cool guy. A lot more genuine, it seems, than a lot of the other people I've seen on YouTube who are like trying to teach day trading, selling a course and stuff.
We're sorted. We are sorted. Let me just restart.
For B2B is a little bit more of a headache. Takes a lot of time.
Instagram, how's it going?
Yeah, it's Setter.
Yeah.
All right, so this is me. Motherfucker. This is me and my boy Jared. Role playing.
A lot of the other people I've seen on YouTube.
Because we're actually running out of spots, and who is this, Ryan?
Bro, I just had it. Oh no.
Hey, Ryan, this is Jared with Hubier Gyms.
All right, there we go. So we're sorted. This is a live role play between me and my boy Jared, so you guys can kind of see the flow of how it goes on a phone setting call.
From Instagram. How's it going?
It's going very good, brother. How are you?
Good, man. How are you?
Good.
So the reason I'm calling is because we're actually running out of spots in Huvier's program, and I didn't want you to miss out on your chance to join and learn how Huvier trades stocks, since I saw you were watching the strategy video. Have you been following Huvier for a while, or did you just join him in the last couple of weeks?
Yeah, just saw him on Reels a few weeks ago. Watched a few of his YouTube videos. Very cool guy. A lot more genuine, it seems, than a lot of the other people I've seen on YouTube who are like trying to teach day trading, selling a course and stuff.
I'll give you guys some dopamine as well.
Okay, well, glad to hear you've been getting some value from Huvier. Are you just getting into day trading now, or have you traded in the past?
I've tried day trading a little bit on Robinhood. It's just like I'm just kind of guessing. I'm just buying whatever's down, but usually most of the time it just keeps going down, to be honest.
All right, can you scroll down?
Yeah, my bad. I know you're reading my.
Oh, good, bro.
We're gonna speed it up a little bit.
So that was like the lead response. Would you go with the second one, I guess?
Yeah, let me see. Never day traded. Yeah, go to this one. Yeah, start here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so because I said I never day traded
nice.
before.
So has your day trading portfolio performed over that time, or are you?
So because I said I have traded before, he's gonna go down the blue line that we went over on the script.
You're making consistent profit these days?
I mean, it's just been going down. It was up a little bit when I first started. Maybe it was like beginner's luck, but then it just plummeted. It's not very good to look at.
Interesting. So what do you think you can improve on so that you can take your portfolio gains into the next level?
I think just having the right strategy and having the right platform as well, because Robinhood, I just don't think it has all the tools that I see Juvier use on his YouTube channel. So just being able to have the right platform and the right strategy, I think that would help a ton.
That's a pretty common problem amongst investors. To be honest, so now have you been trying to address that issue? Have you gone through other programs, or have you just been watching YouTube videos?
I've mainly just been watching YouTube, watching Reels, TikToks, and there's just so much noise out there. I'm not really sure the exact table steps I need to do to be able to kind of move the needle forward with my skills.
And by the way, this is Jared's, I think, one of his first time ever reading the script, so it's very
So what has stuck out to you about Juvier that's got you watching him now and made you want to opt in to watch a strategy video?
It's going to keep moving forward, but you have to make sure to acknowledge what they said, because it just kind of moves on to yeah. So you're just like, okay, cool.
It's like, okay, perfect, and then read.
Yeah.
See, it's like one of his first times.
What has stuck out to you about Juvier that's got you watching him now and made you want to opt in to watching a strategy video?
Mainly just the fact that he's kind of living the dream life that I want for myself, living out in Dubai, having the cars, buying his wife all these clothes, treating his kids, spending all the money on family. I think that's something I kind of want to do for myself. So just the way he spends his money and how he teaches on his YouTube just really stood out from all these other people that are just flexing their lifestyle and not really giving any value.
Okay, cool. The cool thing about Juvier is that he has been trading since 2017, and he's been through the ups and downs that made him who he is today, which is why he and his students are actually making great profits right now in this market. If you don't mind me asking, what's your current portfolio value now that you're into trading?
Yeah, right now I'm just trading with around 12K USD. It's down a little bit. It's like 11K, 10K right now. Yeah, but I'm trying to get to at least 50K. Let me cut out that last part. I'll let you ask the next question.
Okay, cool. So what's your goal with day trading then? Are you trying to grow your account to a certain number or hit a certain amount in monthly income?
Yeah, I'm trying to get to at least 50,000, and then from there, scale to 100. But I just want to have that 50K kind of foundational goal first.
Oh, nice. I like your thinking. So why 50K a month? How would that impact your life if you could achieve that?
I think just hitting 50K, and make sure you because I want to hit 50K. I want to hit 50K a month, just like 50K portfolio.
See, so
So you also want to make sure that you understand their goals. Like I told Jared, I wanted to get to 50K in terms of my portfolio size. I didn't want to make 50K a month, but Jared thought that's what I said. So you want to be very attentive and actually listen to the prospect.
was saying like, so why 1K, like why 50K a month? So why do you want to hit 50K? Like, why do you want to hit that portfolio size? Just kind of phrase it like that.
Okay, so I like your thinking. So why do you want to hit 50K a month? Would that be like a better phrasing?
I want to hit 50K in total portfolio size, not a month portfolio size, like how much I have in my portfolio. So you're saying, yeah, I like your thinking, Jared. So why do you want to get to that 50K portfolio size? Like, how would that impact your life if you could achieve that?
So I like your thinking. How would getting to a 50K portfolio impact your life?
I think just being able to get to 50K, I think that would open my eyes a ton of like what's possible with day trading. And then from there, I'd like to get to at least 10K a month. I know Junior was talking about like funded accounts. So maybe buying a few of those and then just stacking up my portfolio with the funded accounts. Then just to be able to get to 10K a month would be kind of the next goal after that.
All right, cool. Makes sense. So how much could you contribute per month to a day trading portfolio if you wanted to grow just using your income then? I only ask because some investors can put in, say, $300 a month, while others can even do 3K a month. There's a big difference in what's possible these days. What's possible with day trading as an income stream as a result?
Say after expenses and paying for groceries, I'll say I could probably save and add to my portfolio around $500 a month.
Okay, cool. That actually puts you in a great spot to grow your account fairly quickly. So by the way, I definitely want you to finish watching Juvier's strategy video if you haven't already. But it sounds like you have the potential to have a lot of success with day trading. You just need some guidance and clarity.
And then you just said, whatever I said at the beginning, remember when you were asking me like how was my portfolio doing? What's the biggest thing you're struggling with? Whatever I answer there, you just kind of plug it in here. So I said like my strategy and knowing what platforms to trade on, just kind of inserting that there.
So that's what I was telling you guys earlier. Like, whatever challenge they say they're having, like at the beginning of the call, you just want to insert that back later into the call where it says insert lead challenge.
You need some guidance and clarity. You need some guidance and clarity on your day trading strategy. I guess is what you would say. It might make sense for me to connect with you or one of our 8 players on Juvier's team who knows more about day trading than I do and can probably give you some insights on your current situation. And even if you walk through some of Juvier's programs to see whether any of those can help you accelerate your progress with trading, would you be interested in that? The call is free.
Yeah, I'd be down.
Great. What's your time zone?
Right now I'm in Eastern time zone. And then just like pretend booking it, like just make sure you're like, okay, it's 5 p.m. tomorrow, good for you. Just make sure it's like anything within a day or two max.
Yeah, because the thing is like with appointment setting, the show up rate is very, very important because if they don't show up, you don't give yourself any chance of getting paid from that call that you set. So you want to make sure that when you do set an appointment, that it's not any longer than 3 days.
What's your time zone? So does 5 p.m. Eastern time work for you?
Would that be today or tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm off work, so that'll be perfect. So, and then you just say like, cool.
All right, cool. Now, Juvier is really serious about helping investors with day trading. This call is very important.
Guys.
If I book you on the calendar, can I depend on you that you'll show up?
Yeah, 100%. I'll be there. And then just like pretend like you're booking it, like you're like doing something, and then you say this.
Hey, it looks like you got booked with Ryan. He's really busy, but he's one of our top day trading directors. If you don't show up, he's going to get mad at me. You're not going to do that to me, are you?
No, I promise.
And you want to make sure when you're saying that you have some type of like playful tonality, like have some like, looks like you just got booked with a boo. He is really busy, but he's one of our top day trading directors inside of the mentorship. If you don't show up, he's going to get very, very mad at me. And the other day I set an appointment and he didn't show up and I almost got fired. You're not going to do that to me, are you? Like have some fun with it, you know?
I promise I'll be there.
Okay, great. And if you do need to cancel because of course emergencies happen, you'll at least give Ryan and I 48 hours notice, right?
Yeah, I'll let you guys know if anything comes up. And a quick tip, if it is like within 24
hours, I'm going to give you guys the same tip.
Instead of saying 48, just say 24, just very small tip.
But that Ryan guy is so smart and handsome.
Okay, great. Well, we look forward to your call and have a great rest of your day.
Cool. Nice one. Nice to meet you, Jared. But yeah, I mean, other than that, I mean, all it really takes for you to get better, I think the only thing is like your tonality was good. They just like understand.
So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. I think I do that as well.
Yeah, I think that's definitely a problem for me, just like memorizing the script.
Yeah, I mean, definitely use a script like a few months until you get the hang of it, and then like at a certain point, it's a lot better to go scriptless, and now it's a lot more natural. If that makes sense.
Oh yeah.
Cool. Do you want me to kind of go one time just to kind of show you the ropes a little bit?
Yeah, I guess so.
Cool. Hey, is this Jared?
Yes. Who is this?
Hey, Jared. This is Ryan with the Juvier Gym.
You'll get another white monster. BRB.
Good man. How are you?
Very good, brother. Well, Jared, the reason I'm calling today is because we're actually running out of spots in Juvier's mentorship, and I didn't want you to miss your chance to join and learn how Juvier trades stocks since I saw you were just watching his YouTube video. Have you been following Juvier for a while, or did you just find him in the last couple of weeks?
Probably watching for a couple of weeks.
Cool. I'm glad to hear you've been getting some value from Juvier already, Jared. But I mean, are you just getting into day trading now, or have you traded in the past at all?
I've never day traded before.
Beautiful. Well, clearly you started learning already just from Juvier's YouTube videos. What do you feel like you need in order to gain the confidence to actually put your money in the market and start trading by yourself?
Oh my goodness.
I'd say I have a hard time knowing what strategies to trade.
Makes sense, Jared. A lot of newer investors struggle with that as well. But what do you feel like is motivating you to even get into day trading in the first place?
I want to make as much as possible, at least 2K a month.
2K a month. Cool. I like your thinking. So why 2K a month? Like, how would that even impact your life if you're able to achieve that?
Making 2K a month, I'd be a little better financially, I guess. Have more money for groceries and just have a better quality of life.
Okay. And how would that impact you if you're able to kind of get to that point of like 2K a month and be able to kind of pay for all of these things?
I mean, yeah, it would be a lot better than the current financial situation I'm in with my job and everything.
Got it. So, Jared, did you have any idea of how much money you'd be able to fund your trading account if you had all the confidence and ability in the world?
I would say maybe $300 a month.
$300 a month. Okay. And $300 a month, that's great. But if you were to get started literally right now with the day trading, like what would you say you kind of have set aside if you had all the ability in the world to be instantly successful?
I would say maybe $2,000.
$2,000. Cool. And Jared, I'm guessing, day trading hasn't quite retired you yet since you're still, not even started. So, I mean, are you currently employed right now, or do you have like another source of income?
Yes, I work at Amazon.
Amazon. That's great. So, Jared, beyond that $200, $300 a month, how much do you think you could kind of save outside of that as well? And I'm only asking because some investors can put in, say, $300 a month, while others can do $3,000 a month. And of course, you and I both know there's a very big difference in what's possible with day trading as an income stream as a result.
No way.
Probably $1,000 a month.
Beautiful. Cool. Well, Jared, that actually puts you in a great spot to grow your account, especially once you start getting a little bit more comfortable trading. So, by the way, I definitely want you to finish watching Juvier's YouTube video if you haven't already. But it sounds like you have the potential to have a lot of success with day trading. You just need some guidance and clarity with understanding what right strategies and psychology that you need. So, Jared, it might make sense for me to connect with one of our A players on Juvier's team who knows a lot more about day trading than I do, and can probably give you some insights on your current situation and even walk you through some of Juvier's mentorships to see whether any of those could help you accelerate your progress with trading. Would you be interested in that?
Yeah, I'm interested.
Beautiful. So, I mean, Jared, if you don't mind me asking, what time zone are you in right now?
I'm in Eastern.
Eastern. Cool. Let me see what openings we have. Go it up. Maybe 3 p.m. tomorrow your time. Be good for you.
Yeah, that works.
Cool. Let me get you booked in here. But before I book you, Jared, Juvier is really serious about helping investors with day trading, and this call is very important. If I book you to the calendar right now, can I depend on you that you'll show up?
Yeah.
Beautiful. All right. Let's see here. Jared, it just looks like you just got booked with Anani. He's really busy, but he's one of our top day trading directors inside of Juvier's mentorship. If you don't show up to the call, he's going to get very mad at me. I almost lost my job the other day. So, I mean, you're not going to do that to me, are you?
No.
All right, cool. Thank you, Jared. Thank you. Great. So, I mean, if you do need to cancel, because of course it's life, emergencies do kind of come up.
No, I mean, that's pretty much it in terms of the role plays. So, yeah, I mean, it's very simple. It's basically just going over, if you guys want to rewind, I went over exactly what appointment setting is, what you need to get started, where to find the right offer to hit at least $5,000 a month, how to average properly to give yourself the best chance to land an interview, and then how to actually smash the interview to stand out from all the other normies that are out there trying to land goldmine offers. And then I broke down the phone/DM setting script that one of my students, Igor, used to hit 7K a month. So if you guys are new to the party and you want to see exactly the full process, just rewind this live stream. It goes over everything A to Z in terms of getting you from where you are right now, whether that be you're homeless, watching this from a TV screen inside of Best Buy, you're living with your parents, working 9 to 5, just where you are right now, to making at least 5K a month as an appointment setter. It goes over the entirety of the process. And if you guys have any questions, just reach out to me at Ryan Little on Instagram. Yeah, I mean, other than that, other news that's going on outside of appointment setting. Let me just boom, whoop, boom. There we go. We're back at full screen, baby. We're actually stuck at the crib because guess what? If anyone can guess in the comments, real quick, I'll send over $100. You have 20 seconds to guess. Let's put a timer on. 20-second timer. no guesses, no $100. I think there's probably a lag. So I'm going to do this one more time. There's no guesses. I'm going to tell you guys, and you guys are going to miss out on a free $100. All right. So, the news. There is no gas. I'm talking no gas whatsoever on Koh Samui. I think it's because of the war, but my bike has like I think 2 bars left, so I'm saving that for like, you know, if I need to go get water or food. Grabs are like I think like double or triple the price in terms of like ordering food delivery, which is still basically free. But yeah, there's no more gas because of the war. So we're stuck here in the villa, and I don't even know how Ram, my roommate, we booked this, it's like a 2-bedroom place. I don't know how he's gonna get here because, you know, the plane needs gas. What's the question? LOL. The question was, can you guess what the news is in terms of, you know, what's going on in life? And the answer was that there's no gasoline. So we cannot fill the bikes, we cannot fill the planes, we can't move anywhere. So we're just going to be chilling at the villa, making money, locking in. And luckily enough for me, the gym that I got a month membership for is about 1 kilometer away. So I'm just going to walk there with some dog treats in my pocket because there's a lot of dogs here. Literally, I was driving the other day, and as I was driving, there's a, like, you know how in Thailand you drive on the left instead of the right? So I was driving on the left, and there's this really cute dog on the left. He looked super happy. And then he just, like, I was driving here, okay? And then the dog was right here. I was driving. And the dog just kept going into the road. I was like, okay, this dog's kind of cute, but he's not that cute anymore. And then as I passed the dog, he literally jumped in front of my bike and tried to bite my bike. I don't know what he was on. He was on some type of test, steroids. He thought he could take my bike. And then bing, I just ran over him and just kept driving. Nah, that didn't happen, but the first part of that story did happen. He literally tried to bite my bike, so I had to go like, I had to swerve around that bad boy. Now, I would have gave him a dog treat, but he was not good enough of a boy to earn one. So we almost just killed a dog the other day on accident. I mean, it was really his fault, but luckily enough for me, I was on 200 mg of modafinil, so I saw it happen before it even happened. So I swerved around him before he even got the chance to bite my bike. But you know, I think in Koh Samui, and especially in places in the world where dogs, like stray dogs, are rampant, you need to always invest in dog treats, put them in your pocket wherever you go. So that way, instead of biting you and giving you rabies, they can just bite your dog treat and you're safe and sound to keep traveling, walking, whatever you're doing. So yeah, that's pretty much the only news that's kind of been going on. And yeah, that's pretty much it. But other than that, guys, if you guys have any more questions around appointment setting, I know I kind of got off track there, but you know, I really wanted to give you guys the sauce in terms of appointment setting because I really do believe it's like the easiest and quickest way to make your first few $1,000s a month online. And then from there, you know, it's not something you want to do for the entirety of your life. You don't want to be setting appointments or closing deals when you're 40 or 50 years old, but it's the perfect path and vehicle to take to at least unlock location, time, and temporary financial freedom. Financial freedom, everyone always like throws that word out there like it's like very easy to accomplish, but financial freedom, I think what it means is like being able to like make passive income of like 5 to 10K a month without you doing anything. I think that's like financial freedom. No debt, pure income, doing whatever you want without having to work. I think that's financial freedom. But everyone says like everything gets you financial freedom online, which is just not the case. But it does give you enough money to be able to like travel, especially in Thailand. You're making 5K USD a month. You can get a very nice place just because like 5K a month out here is really 15K a month because it's like 3 times cheaper. So it lasts a lot longer. You get a lot more bang for your buck, and you're able to wake up like I did this morning. Woke up, got outside, tanned, got high frequency, came back, live streamed. Now I'm just gonna work a little bit, go to the gym, and then that's gonna be that. But yeah, I mean, there's really no other place in the world. I've been to like the Philippines, Vietnam, Malaysia, Bali, Dubai. Nothing really compares to Thailand. Like Bali really does try to be like Koh Samui. It tries to be like Thailand, but it just is not the same. There's even a little bit of cursed energy there. So I'm not a big fan of Bali that much, especially because of the people there. They're doing like the breath work, the min circles, there's a lot of gay shit. But here everyone's doing their own thing, having a good time, and you're able to live completely unchained. Like, I'll give you guys a quick story. I told it on a few live streams ago, but just the other day at the mastermind, we had like a 9-bedroom villa mansion, having a good time. And I think it was the last night or the second last night where I took 3 grams of shrooms at Fisherman's Village. I'm gonna go pee and I'll continue this story. The monsters just went straight through my system. So BRB. Okay, so back to the story time. Okay, this is like extra credit past the live stream. But okay, let me see if I can share my screen to give you guys a bit of some context of like where I was, what happened, and everything in between. Let's see here. Strava, can I sign in? Let's see if I can sign in to show you guys like the location and like where I ran, everything like that. Did I drink all the monster? I have 2 left. I've already drank 3. I have coffee. I could just drink that. No way. Let me log in. Nice. I love the internet connection here. The live stream runs smoothly, but the Strava, it's no good. All right. Sign in with Google. Let me show you guys the context. Let's open up Google Maps as well. So, pretty much, this is like probably... Oh, shit. I still owe this lady like 60 baht or 80 baht from the shroom trip. I need to go pay her whenever I get some cash. Quick context. I lost my wallet in Malaysia about 8 months ago with all my cards, driver's license. So I haven't had a credit card or a debit card in so long. I just have tap pay to pay for shit. And let's see here. So this is where we stayed. This is like, no, it's not. I lied. Can I see? Aha, I do have it saved. Ah, okay. So this is where we stayed. Okay, we stayed in Villa Marana. And as you guys can see, it's fucking sick. We're running another mastermind in April, if you guys are interested. It has like 9 bedrooms. So we still have like 5 or 6 bedrooms still available. So if you guys are interested, just DM me on Instagram. This is going to be our 4th mastermind at this villa. It's just so good of a villa. We can't really change it. And we know the owner. We know the manager. I actually have a picture with the manager. I don't know where I can show you guys. Let's see here. Saved. Oh, I can just show you on my phone. Ah. Let's see. This is just me and the manager. She is like the main manager of the villa. So we have some inside connections. So we're going here again, and it's just such a peak villa, peak location, and it's just a blast, you know, hanging out with the bros who are all like levels like above you, with you, just hanging out with the bros. It's a very good time. So the very last night I took 3 grams of shrooms, and this is where I ran. Where is this? Yeah, 224. Is it? It's not. This one. Yes, this is it. So this is where I ran from. Google Maps. So we go back to Google Maps, Fisherman's Village. This is where I took the shrooms. The night market. I need to go find that shroom store again. I need to go buy some more, because they're only like $3.50 baht a gram compared to, there's another weed shop there that sells shrooms, which is like 2K baht or 4K baht, I believe, for 6 grams. So 4,000 divided by 6. It's around like 670 baht per gram. So it's not really worth it. So I took the 3 grams here, okay? And I parked my bike at the 7-Eleven. So if you go here, 7-Eleven here. Low-key confused. Fisherman Village Market. I can't tell how this map is sorted out. So here's a 7-Eleven where I parked my bike. Okay, so I took the shrooms within here, one of these weed shops. We walked around. I don't really remember. I think I ate the shrooms. We walked around a bit for like 15, 20, 30 minutes. I don't know if you guys have ever taken shrooms, but time kind of warps a little bit. So I took them, walked around, and they started hitting pretty hard as we vacated the Fisherman Village, went back to the bikes. And as I was getting on the bikes, I was already doubting myself, because I was like getting on the bike. I could barely put my key in the bike. I had no idea what was going on. I was kind of turning into a monkey, but I can easily drive on shrooms most of the time, especially in the right state of mind. But during this time, still going through a few things. So my head was kind of clouded with all of these different things. But I got on the bike. Parker and Rom were behind me because they drove as well. But then I pulled off and I started heading back to Villa Murano. So as you can see from here, so I went from here, Fisher Village. So it was like a 20-minute bike ride from basically where I was at 7-Eleven to the villa I needed to go to. And as I was driving, okay, what is this? Terrace house. I think, yeah, it's Terrace House. So as I was driving back, I think it was like, I almost got into an accident, which was pretty dumb on my part. I was like going straight, and I was like swerving around the cars like usual, having a good time. And I was like too deep into my thoughts. I wasn't really like conscious and present in the moment on the bike. And as I was thinking on the bike, I was like going around these cars, and I went to the left of this one bike, but I didn't see that that bike was about to turn left. So they started turning left, and I was going straight, and I went around them, and they almost hit me. But luckily enough for me, I'm still a genius on shrooms, so I like swerved around them and survived. But then I realized at that point, like, it was only going to keep getting more intense. So I knew, okay, I had to park, be safe. And as I parked at a 24/7 mart around here. Super cheap. Yeah, I literally parked right here in the picture. So I parked right here. Super cheap. So yeah, I parked right here, okay? You guys can literally see here. I have the proof in the pudding. Parked right here. 3 grams of shrooms. And I looked on the map of like how far the villa was on my phone. I was like, okay, can I drive there? Probably not. I probably won't make it home. I probably will just ascend into the shroomverse forever. So then I realized, okay, what can I do in this situation? All my friends, I don't know where they are. I don't know what's going on. I'm tripping balls. And I'm like, okay, it's a 5.7 kilometer run. So I'm like, I like to run. I haven't ran today. And running is very fun on shrooms. And I have my headphones. And I have my running shoes on. And I have Muay Thai shorts. So I put the pieces together. And I realized for myself, okay, I'm going to just run home. Because why not? It's going to be fun. Take like maybe 20, 30 minutes, 40 minutes. And it took me around 43 minutes because I don't know why. Very slow pace, but we ran all the way home. And on the way home, I was listening to Tool, the album Latterus, on my headphones. So it was a very good trip. No, I did make a few wrong turns. I think that's why it took a little bit longer. But as I was running, I got super thirsty, like a thirst I've never experienced in my life. So I was running, and I saw on the right this like mystical jungle restaurant type of vibe, and it was this place right here. And this is when I met this woman named Ice, which then I bought a coconut for like 60 or 80 baht. And I tried to tap pay with my phone, but unfortunately, they only accepted cash. So she was very kind, a very sweet lady. I need to go pay her back one day. And she gave me the coconut. She's like, yeah, just come back later and pay. So that's the freedom of Thailand. Like in America, that would never happen. But here, everything is based on good faith because I know I will pay her back very soon. I just can't be helped to go drive all the way there because I'm all the way here at the moment. And there's no gas. So that's quite unfortunate. So yeah, I ran all the way home. And that was as I was running up this hill, which was the most gruesome part because it is very uphill. I'm not sure how I can show you how like gruesome it is in terms of the terrain. But yeah, it's very hilly. Let's just say that. It was very dark as well as like in the evening, so I couldn't see. I could only see my map. And on the map, I could barely put together in my mind because I was on shrooms, like if I was going the right way. So I started going this way. And then I realized, like, I have no clue where I'm at. I turned around, keep going, and I made it back to the villa. Very good trip, very fun run, but would not recommend it to the faint of heart because, a lot of people would not be able to do that. So you have to be able to master shrooms, master your cardio, and then things like that will be unlocked and will be possible in the future. But other than that, guys, I think that's pretty much it for this stream. So if you guys have no more questions, it's been an absolute pleasure speaking with you guys, helping you guys out in terms of making your first $5,000 with appointment setting. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that extra bit of story time as well. And